Oh, what a beautiful morning! And oh, what a beautiful day! What a beautiful weekend morning it was back in the kitchen on Drury Lane. And it was time to make the muffins! Today, we're going to make blueberry muffins. Now, did you know that blueberry muffins are the most popular muffins in the United States? I know! What a huge surprise! Now, I just love to put lemon or orange or even lime zest in my muffins. It adds that extra bit of zing and makes for a cool, refreshing taste. Now, the biggest challenge with making blueberry muffins is trying to prevent the blueberries from sinking to the bottom during baking. Now, if we could only get the blueberries to hang out at the top or in the middle of the muffin rather than sinking to the bottom. Actually, that's sort of like life. How do you help people to hang out or to stay at the top rather than sinking to the bottom when the stresses of life or heat are applied? For muffins, here's a tip. To prevent blueberries from sinking to the bottom during baking, simply coat them in flour before you add them to the batter. The flour serves to surround the blueberries with just a little bit of love, causing it to hang out at the top, or, of course, not sink to the bottom. Would you believe that there's a sanctuary, an organization in Schenectady called St. Joseph's Place that also helps people hang out at the top and prevents people from sinking to the bottom? Why, St. Joseph's Place presents a place to be for the whole community. So if you just want to be or hang out or need help from sinking to the bottom if hard times arise, visit St. Joseph's Place in Schenectady. Let's visit them now. Let's see ourselves how they help others from sinking to the bottom.
Hi, I'm Sister Linda, and this is St. Joseph's Place. You're most welcome. We're at 837 Albany Street, or now Martin Luther King Jr. Way. St. Joseph's Place is a ministry of St. Joseph's Parish. We're downtown Schenectady, and it's a place of hospitality, conversation, and prayer for the folks in the Hamilton Hill neighborhood. Myself, Sister Linda, Sister Ann Christie, and Sister Peggy are three sisters of St. Joseph who kind of run the place, but we have a whole cadre of volunteers and associates of the Sisters of St. Joseph who help us all the time. Without them, it would not be possible to be here. And we have a lot of support from our friends in the neighborhood who come in every day to get respite, to get a place of peace, to be able to have conversations, and just to be and maybe to tell some of their story. So we feel this is a very important place, and our friends in the neighborhood have told us that they feel the same. So people come in for all different kinds of reasons, sometimes just to get a cup of coffee and a cookie, sometimes to look for services or a place they can get services, sometimes to give us things, to make donations. So today, I think you're going to get a chance to meet some of our friends here and to find out what community life is here in Schenectady, especially up here on the hill. So here we are in our main room, and you can see folks are sitting around, either conversing or enjoying something to eat. And this is it. This is our space. And come down this way. We have a chapel. And we just finished, we have prayer at 9:30 every morning. On Wednesday, we have prayer for victims of violence, especially people who have been victims of violence in our neighborhood, but then people who have been victims of violence all over the world. So every Wednesday morning at 9:30, we pray for them. And every other day at 9:30, we pray for whatever needs people show us. So this is our chapel, and we have two of our friends here who are waiting for their folks. And down here we have a basket of names with people who are victims of violence, so they'll be remembered all week in our prayer. And very simple, the rest of the place is we have a bathroom facility for people, and it's small, but we like it that way because it's more intimate, and people feel at home here. And that's, for us, the most important thing, that people would come in and feel like this is their home. And now I'd like to hand this over to Sister Ann Christie. She's the other staff person at St. Joseph's Place.
Thank you, Lynn. You've seen St. Joseph's Place now, and you haven't met some of our friends yet, but hopefully you will. Being here has been a real joy for me, a real blessing for me personally, and I think for Sister Lynn and Sister Peggy, who is our main volunteer. She's not here today, however. But we do encounter some of the challenges our friends deal with, one of which is finding an adequate housing with a landlord that will take care of problems as they arise. We also note that there is no grocery store in this area, so people have to get to a grocery store which is at least a mile away, and so some of the food places around here, while offering the staples, they don't have the variety that the rest of us might experience. Transportation is another problem. Some of our folks toward the end of the month don't have enough money to buy a swipe to get on the bus. So, and unfortunately, we don't always have those available, so sometimes that is a real challenge for people. And another major thing that is not around here is a laundromat. And we've been working on seeing what is available, what buildings are available. Many of our friends have been looking, where could we set up a laundromat so that we don't need to walk several blocks to get to a laundromat. But really, for the most part, we love being here with these dear, dear people. And what I really, really enjoy is that we're a mixture. We're all different races, all different ages. We have forged, I hope, a community of friends, which in this day and age, as we live in America at this point, a community of friends is really vital to have. And I hope we are establishing it here bit by bit. Thank you. We've talked about some of the challenges that our friends face, and now I'd like to just say a couple of words about how Sister Linda, Sister Peggy, and I cope with the challenges. And I think one of the things is to have a safe place where people can talk. 'Cause I know for myself, if I'm upset about something, having someone to talk about lessens the challenges that I face. We also try to be aware of what the challenges are and try in some way to have some solutions to them. Like if they're looking for housing, well, what about going to SCAP? We have the phone here they can use to call different apartments or different landlords to see if an apartment is available. People have been more than generous to us, our own Sisters of St. Joseph and the parishioners at St. Joseph. So we have like toiletries, things we take for granted. So we have those things we can give out to people, which is a blessing for them. We also, once in a great while, will have a gift card to give away if things are really tough for people. We do have, as I said before, the bus swipes so that people can get on a bus. I think what we really do, though, is just be here for people and listen, which I think is the way all of us can cope with the challenges that people in this neighborhood face.
Well, since I was basically born here, the community has changed a lot. Has certain parts of the community have gotten worse instead of better, but then there's a lot of good things happening too, with like the casino coming in, that's creating jobs, and it's okay. I mean, a lot of changes, a lot of things that were here are closed now. See you later. But all in all, it's a pretty good community. I gotta go. Jesus is here. Well, there's a lot more crime than when I remember from being little. There's like more drug use. But then, you know, like I said, the good things that there's different companies coming in to Schenectady to try and create jobs and put more money into the community so that it does get better as well.
Okay. And so why do you come here? What's the benefit of coming here?
The benefit of coming here is you can sit and chat with people, you can make new friends. If you need something, you can ask the sisters and they'll try and direct you to the right place to go if they can't help you. And it's just good to come in if you need to talk to somebody one-on-one. The sisters are here to help you with that and here to listen.
Not enough for the kids to do that's out there on the corners selling drugs and just doing whatever they want to do and don't know the reasons why they do them some of the times. We need more resources for them. You know? Don't get me wrong, Schenectady has a whole lot of resources as far as getting clothes, food, transportation, healthcare, you know, but it's mainly about the streets and the kids, you know. I mean, they really struggle really hard because there's no place for them to really go and get the necessities that they need to get started. A lot of them are scared, confused. I come here because I enjoy the nuns. They're very pleasant people. They give me a peace of mind. Whenever I'm coming in and I'm struggling with something that's really bothering me on my mind, I will talk to them. And I seem to always leave it with a smile on my face. You know, they always have a little snack, something that we can eat. You know, a lot of coffee. I love coffee. And that's about it. It has, because it revenues a lot of income for a lot of people that don't have, that didn't have jobs, looking for jobs. It also comes with a lot of problems. Also, a lot of people become bankrupt or lose a lot of money. But yeah, I don't know. I don't gamble. I've never been to a casino before, so we can't speak on it too much. But I know it does. It generates money in the community. A lot of stores are being built. They change a lot of the bus routes so they can accommodate getting to the casino and stuff. So I guess the way it is good, the way it is good.
Hi, Patty.
Hamilton Hill. So I don't live in Hamilton Hill. I visit here to help out however I can and just to participate in this beautiful environment of love that the sisters have created here for the neighborhood. I think it's a great example of the kind of good thing that our community needs more of. I mean, you just, like Des was saying, you know, we have a lot of really big and well-organized social services out there, but you look at this tiny little storefront, and without just the imagination and love of a few people, it wouldn't exist. So all the good that happens here, all the difference it makes in people's lives, I mean, there's such, it gives you hope that each of us can go into the world with our love and accomplish something and improve our relations with others that define the kind of community we live in. So, I mean, yeah, Hamilton Hill is a neighborhood with a lot of challenges. So I think it's great that this exists here. I think people should come and see all the good things that happen here. I've been coming here for a while. I don't usually have my kids with me, but it is the summer. There's no school, and you know, I remember years ago, my kids would come here and, you know, they'd say they liked that place. They wanted to go back. Well, you know, I think they could feel that it was a special place, that it was really about the kind of hospitality and showing kindness to people and bringing people together. And, you know, even anybody, any age can appreciate what that's all about. So again, kindness to other people, sure, sure it might be organizing food and housing and these bigger things that respond to these big basic needs, but it can be simpler than that. It can be having a place to talk to other people, pray with other people. We pray each Wednesday morning for the victims of violence in this neighborhood and throughout the world, and believe that makes a difference. So just an atmosphere of peace and respect and conversation where we get to know each other, where we see each other as brothers and sisters, or at least fellow human beings that are all have something valuable to learn from each other and to teach each other and just discover in each other. So that's what the spirit of kindness here at St. Joseph's Place means to me.
It's going to be a little rougher for a lot of people because kids are going to have to go back to school. I got jumped 3 times with young kids, you know, and it's really sad, you know. They don't even know me, you know, and the violence that's generated from them is useless, you know, and it's sad. I'm not saying all the kids are like that, but it's a real issue out in this community. I come from New York City. I'm originally from New York City. I've been with the nuns since they started in the Bethesda House. That's another facility that's an organization that helps out with housing, clothing, food, transportation, healthcare, drug addiction, you know. And you know, if we don't get a grip on it now, it's just going to get worse. We know the problems, but what are the solutions? Is the things that I think we need to look forward to. You know, finding out the solutions to help one another. You know, and this is a great start here with the Joseph Drop-In Center, because it gives you a place of tranquility. It gives you a place to relax and feel safe and have a peace of mind. You know, just to talk to other people and understand what's going on around the community that you weren't around at the time, but they might have been. You know. But yeah, it starts with the kids. You know, the kids are our future. You know, and if they don't got a sense of direction, we're doomed. You know, we really are doomed. And We just got to keep striving and looking for solutions to help one another in a peaceful manner. Don't hate, love. Don't hate. That's how I see it.
You'll love it! You'll love a free muffin from the Muffin Man. And here's your chance to get one. A free muffin delivered to you directly in the mail for just showing today's charity that you care. No money or credit cards or purchases necessary. And here's your chance. Simply send a message of support to today's charity and receive a free muffin in return. Log on to themuffinmangives.org. Make today a giving day. Will you join the Muffin Man in giving to others? We look forward to giving a free muffin to you as a thank you.
It's going to the 8.
I don't want to, I don't want people to think that Schenectady is all bad. It's not really bad, but we just need in Hamilton Hill here, like maybe a stronger police presence to get the kids off the street and, have more organized things. But Schenectady is really not all that bad. It's a good place to try and raise your kids and
September 19th.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Give them the family values that you would get anywhere else. Schenectady is really not all that bad. Well, it only seems like there's a lot of them when something goes on. Yeah, they drive back and forth and everything, but maybe if we had a little bit of stronger of a crackdown on the drugs and stuff like that, then maybe we wouldn't, this community, this Hamilton Hill community wouldn't be in such dire straits as it seems to be.
But I don't know his number.
Here, besides St. Joseph's, there's, like the gentleman said, there's Bethesda House. It's another like hospitality center, but they can help you with more things. There's SCAP. They can help you with like housing and clothing and different things. I think that's it. This place, the most, you just feel the love and the happiness and
Even though I didn't get to see, I got seen last time. I don't want to be seen, but I got
like you could be yourself.
Did you have more?
Well, St. Joseph's Place could always use coffee and cookies and ramen soup and crackers. It's really simple needs, but those are the things that seem to go flying off the shelves quickly. So,
And sugar, tea, cremora. Those are things people really look forward to.
yeah, we use a lot of that. That would be very helpful.
a cracker.
You come here and see everybody, and you start talking and laughing, and anything you thought was a challenge.
Yes, because our folks in the neighborhood face such tough challenges that anything that we might have here, like,
Tales in comparison to what people are facing.
so they'll even think about it. would be something that you think we might be able to use here in St. Joseph's Place, you can always visit us at 837 Albany Street, or give us a call at 982-0355, and we can discuss your idea. And maybe you'd like to, again, come over and see us and then talk about what resources you might be able to bring here. We're always looking for new folks and new resources, so that would be very helpful.
We would really appreciate that a lot if you stopped by to meet us and to meet our friends here.
I like the cookies.
Getting ready for work.
Say cheese.
Put it in Muffin.
Say cheese.
Oh, you said you were seeing it.
Say cheese. Hi. Hello.
I've been crying on
Say mwah. Go kisses. Mwah. Aww.
I don't know. Arguing with the people, like, there's always something.
Hey, Angel, get them camera. Cookie? You want more cookies? Yo, get in there with Jada.
Well, welcome back. I'm still trying to bake the muffins. But finally, I think we're finished. I hope you enjoyed our show today. If you would like to make an order or donate muffins to charity, then please go to the website listed below. With every muffin order, we donate muffins to the charity of your choice. I call it giving your dough to charity. I also encourage you to donate directly to the featured charity today by going directly to our website and getting their information. Thank you very much for watching, and keep on dancing through life by giving to others through love. Let me finish baking these muffins, and see you next time.